superhero. Yes, that's what you are. To have come this far, you have proven to me that your determination can take you very far. I salute your courage. Okay, we are gradually coming to the end of the term, and I thought it is wise for us to do a little review of what we have done so far this term. You would recall that we started this term talking about nominalization, the process of making a word become a noun. Did you still recall how we were able to make verbs and adjectives to become nouns? For example, we did make the word enjoy, ordinarily a verb, to become enjoyment, now a noun. Okay? We also were able to make words such as adjective, patient, to become patience, a noun. This flexibility of the English language we did talk about even allows some words that are used in one part of speech to be used in other parts of speech. You see how beautiful the English language is. Now flash your minds back when we talked about the word round. Ordinarily, when the word round is mentioned to you, you think of a shape, the shape of something, okay? And therefore it must be an adjective. But then we are able to also use round in sentences where it is a verb, and in sentences where it is made to become an adverb. Are you still in doubt? Okay, just imagine these two sentences. We were rounded up by the enemies. Of course, round there is now a verb. How about this? The earth is moving round. That also tells you that round could be made to become an adverb. This is the beauty of the English language. So, my dear, the simple trick to know which part of speech a word belongs to is simply look at the function it is performing in the sentence. And as soon as you get it, then you have the answer at the tip of your hands. Alright, we also made progress. You recall that we talked about conjunction. We said that conjunctions are words that join two or more words or sentences. And we did talk common examples of conjunctions such as and, or, but, unless, since, and so on. Did you recall the three kinds of conjunctions we did talk about in class? We talked about coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction, and correlative conjunction. These three conjunctions, you can as well go back to the lesson video to watch so that you have a fuller understanding of them. Alright, just like we have three kinds of conjunction, we also have just three articles in the English grammar. Of course, they are a, an, and the. Two of them, a and an, are of course called indefinite articles, whereas the is referred to as a definite article. You could find out more about this in block 6 of your work this term. Then we moved on. We talked about the passive and the active voice. And you would recall that I did start the class telling you that one major characteristic of a verb is voice. It determines what kind of tone the verb in a sentence is going to take. So it can either be passive or active. But the simple formula to know which voice it is simply understanding what an active voice is. An active voice is where the subject is performing the action, whereas a passive voice is where the object is acting on the subject. So when the subject is doing the action, no, it's active, and when the subject is being acted upon, no, it is passive. I hope that will make it clear. But then you can also visit the portal and watch the video for the lesson to remind you of anything you must have forgotten. Uh-huh. Do you still find the lesson on direct and indirect speech difficult to understand? Here is one more chance for you to catch up. Remember, when a sentence is in the direct form, it simply means that you are quoting the exact words of the original speaker using quotation marks. But when it is in the indirect voice or reported voice, of course it simply means that you are paraphrasing the original speaker, and it doesn't come with quotation marks. To understand more about how direct and indirect sentences are being made, please make sure that you learn your tenses very well, because basically we change tenses in direct and indirect speech. So simple present tense turns to simple past tense, and even some pronouns may have to change. For example, I changes to he or she, and so on. Then lastly, we also talked about contractions and question tags. All of these are right there on the blocks. The videos are staring you in the face. You can go back and look at them. Don't forget, contraction is made when two words that are different are made to become one. You are, I suddenly say you're. Okay? That's a contraction. It has been a very, very interesting, well-packaged term. No matter the challenge, I once again laud your courage, your determination to pull through. Indeed, you have proven to me that you are a superhero. I would stop here and let's see some other time. Bye.
Hey, yeah.